Hey, it's Matt from the Green Arcade, back playing some more Farming Simulator 15 here at Westbridge Hills. Got the tractor parked by the gas tank here because we're out of gas. Look, we're down to 17 liters. So last time we promised a great demand, and there's one coming up at 7 a.m. here. But until we hit that, I just want to show you a few things real quick. We'll finish fueling up here. We've been working the map a little bit in between then, since last time. We finished a barley harvest. We got another crop of canola planted over here in 16. And got our combine right down here by the field. And I want to show you what I've done before that great demand hits. We got the trees all cleared up over there on this side, on the north side of the field. We got the stumps ground out. And we were trying to work on the field here. Basically, if you've watched the previous episodes, you know we plowed this over here by the barn, and we had an issue with the combine hitting the barn, and we discovered that we had to start the combine down here. And yeah, I know this hasn't finished growing here, and I think it's because I plowed a little bit there. May just be like a little thing, but we won't worry about that little bit. We discovered we needed to start the combine here so that it wouldn't hit the barn, and it would be completely in line with this over here on the east side of the field. So we started plowing, and what we wanted to do, basically we got the combine out here using it as a measuring tool, and we wanted to make the width of this the same width as the header on the combine. So basically we just put it on the edge of the field, moved it up here, and started plowing what's approximately the width of that header. And now we're going to plow on out this way, probably about the same width. So we won't go all the way over to that road probably, but it's going to be about the same width. So what we'll do is we'll start the combine here. He'll go up, he'll come back down right here, the width of this little plowed area here, and then he'll turn and start perfectly right where the original field started. So that's the plan. Hopefully it works out. It should. If we get the measurements about right, we may have to do some grass planting a little bit on the edge or something like that to fine tune it. But that'll give us a couple more passes here on this side. And I don't, this over here, this little grassy area over here to the right of the tractor, I don't think we'll plow that. But yeah, that'll give us a couple more passes there. And it'll actually start right here and head this way and then go back east. And there's our great demand, and look what it's for. What we've been waiting for. Silage. It's time to have a little money-making party here. So we're going to head that way and start selling some of that silage. Let's see what the rate is on it. 1.9. That might as well be, 2. So look, it got it up to 3,067. And the one thing about silage is not, and I'm looking for the right words here. Selling the silage, you can just keep selling it close to around that price. I mean, selling the silage does not drop the price like it does the other crops. So we should hover around that price for silage. How long was it for? 18 hours. Yeah, we should be able to sell all this in 18 hours. I mean, it's 7 a.m. We should be able to sell this within that. And if we get a wheel loader, we'll be able to sell it faster. But I don't think I've ever sold it with this small bucket. If I have, it's been a long time. I know for the large buckets on Easy, you get about 40,000 per bucket, which is just ridiculous. But this one doesn't hold 6,400 liters. It only holds 1,860. So let's see what we get. Alright, dump that in there. Oh yeah, we're making some money. How much did we make? What does it say? 5,703? I'll take it. Alright, we're going to get on it here, and we want to buy some stuff. We want to buy some fields. I think we're good on harvesters right now, unless we get like a potato harvester or a sugar beet harvester or something. But I don't think we need to get into that right away. That's a lot of money to get into that. About $1 million investment, and I don't think we're going to make $1 million off of this. Yeah, this is slow going here with this small bucket. I think our first purchase is going to be a wheel loader. Wheel loader with that big bucket, and we're not that far off from it. I think it's about 180,000 maybe, depending on what we buy. We don't want the Liebherr. It doesn't have a long reach on it. And we really need to get a forage harvester to replace this silage, because we did all this with a mower and a pickup trailer, and to be honest, it's probably the fastest way to do it in the beginning, and the only way really to do it in the beginning, because you can't buy a forage harvester right away. But it's a slow process and a hard process. So having a forage harvester just makes it really a lot easier. But we got all 4 bunkers full here, so should make a little bit. Lizgaz. We don't have any biogas plants locally here. Here in the deep south. I'm told there might be some up in Iowa maybe, or ooh, I almost dumped that on the ground. I've never been to Iowa, so if anybody from up north has any biogas plants, I don't even know if they look like this on the game here, but most of the stuff on the game here is not American. It doesn't look really American. Most of it, majority of it, the houses, you know, the houses may look somewhat American here, but most of this stuff was designed Germany, or oh, where's this game from? Is it Germany? Somewhere across the pond there. Alright, we're getting up there. We should have our wheel loader shortly. Doesn't like this process go much faster. So what's our priority? We want the wheel loader, definitely. And we have a harvester, we have a planter, we have a tractor. Technically, I mean, we have the necessities. I think a forage harvester is it would be a good investment. Other than fields, you know. We would like another tractor. Looking at the Case Puma, maybe. We want to get into corn, and if we got into corn, we could, you know, use the forage harvester on it too. But fields too. Fields is a biggie, because you can plant the fields and get more yield off of them, get more crop. So you know, I'm just gonna look real quick. How much is the wheel loader? We don't want that one. That one just does not have long enough reach. This one's 189, 195 for the JCB. I think we'll go with New Holland since it's the cheaper one. And really the JCB, I've got plans for that one on the Sosnov come out. So I think we'll go New Holland here. I don't know, we could go JCB, but we could do both eventually if we, you know, start making some money. But we'll just probably go New Holland. since this is going to be a New Holland map. Or whoever owns those two brands. I think it's the same company. Who is it? Fiat, maybe? That owns them? Some more farming simulator news. 17. The second developer blog came out, and it took a closer look at Goldcrest Valley. A lot of interesting things about it. Different environment, obviously, but I'll have to read the developer blog to you. It's kind of hard to do selling silage, but basically you can. There's a new feature, and they haven't really gone over this yet. They probably will in a future blog, but there's going to be something to do with the hands. Like you'll be able to pick up wood and toss like little blocks of wood or something like that. But they did hint at it in this second developer blog. There's a basketball court on Goldcrest Valley. And in the blog it says that you can go and shoot some basketball. You can go and shoot some hoops. So, now, you know, with Farming Simulator physics, playing basketball, I don't know how that's going to turn out. It may just be something, you know, for decorative show or, you know, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But I don't think there's going to be too many, you know, professional gaming, basketball gaming going on Farming Simulator. So, and it may be just fine. We'll have to check it out and see. I know they did a survey and they asked if you could improve one part of Farming Simulator, what would it be? And I think the majority was physics. The actual physics of the game. So, maybe they made some improvements on it. And the Olympics have started. And that was a really sick injury. I don't know if you guys watch the Olympics or, you know, follow it or whatever. If you saw the gymnastics thing, I don't really watch the Olympics, but this was all over the news, and it was pretty gruesome. Warning, you know, spoiler alert and warning, graphic content. If you go and watch the video, it's on YouTube. It's all over the news outlets. You can watch the videos there. But basically, this French gymnast, I don't know, did some type of jump or flip or something or other over a vault or little block or something like that, and he came down and landed on that leg and broke that thing. Yeah, it's pretty nasty too. If you squeamish or, you know, have a weak stomach, you know, I advise you not to watch the video. It's pretty. I mean, it's in the video. I mean, the camera is like right there as he lands. So, and to top it all off, USA Today reported that after they got him on the spine board and the stretcher to take him to the hospital, they dropped him. So yeah, not a good day for that French gymnast. But yeah, his leg, it snapped and it bent all kinds of ways. It was gross. But hey, Team USA's bringing home, they got the first gold medal. What was her name? Jeannie Thrasher. And it was in shooting. Didn't know there was Olympic shooting. There's all kinds of Olympic games that I don't know about. They're in 2020 they're going to bring skateboarding to the Olympics. Did not know that. I know they have snowboarding for the Winter Olympics, but they're actually going to bring skateboarding in. So yeah, skateboarding is going to be an Olympic sport. I don't even know what all the sports are. I know, you know, the traditional sports, running, and I don't know what it's called, field track or whatever where they throw the shot put and javelin and stuff like that. You know, those games, and swimming, you know, all those games are you know, traditional. I mean, you know those games are Olympic sports, but there's so many others that you just don't know about. Shooting was one for me, and now, you know, they involve all the other sports, basketball, and I don't know if there's is there a baseball team? Is there a football team? I know there's a hockey team. Anybody who's seen the second Mighty Ducks movie knows there's a hockey team. But that's a winter. No, I think, yeah, is that Winter Olympics? I think that's Winter Olympics, isn't it? Hockey? Yeah. So, yeah, you guys that follow the Olympics, let me know. I'm just not an Olympics guy. Now, I like football. College football. I do watch the NFL. No, I'm not going to tell you who my favorite team is. Really, I watch them all. I don't have really a favorite. I do have a team that, you know, if it came down to them, which it probably won't, but if it came down to them, you know, I would support them. But, you know, I watch them all. If the Packers are playing, if the Broncos are playing, the Patriots, the Steelers, the Saints, the Cowboys, you know, I like watching it all. If it's football and the game is on, I'll watch it. Like baseball too. I'm kind of the same way with baseball. I do lean towards one team, but you know, if it's baseball, you know, I'll just turn it on and watch. I mean, it's just one of those things. So, okay, we've reached the point where this is full, and I think we've got, do we have enough money for that? Yeah, we've got just enough money for that wheel loader. So, as soon as this finishes, see if you notice this meter over here, it's got 20,000 on it. Once it hits 20,000, that's the cutoff. So you kind of have to just sit here if you keep it in real time. But there's a trick to it. You can turn up the time to like 5 or 15. 15 if you have one of the bigger buckets. 5 would probably be alright for this small one. But if you turn the time up, it dumps a lot faster. See, I'll turn it up to 5 and show you. Boom, look how fast it's going now. Boom, it's out of there. So I'm going to turn time back down. And we've got enough for our wheel loader, so I'm going to go get our wheel loader and I'm going to park this tractor out of the way here. Alright, let's buy this wheel loader. We're going to go ahead and get JCB's $195. We don't have enough money for it yet, but we'll go ahead and get the New Holland. It's a good one. Oh, you know what though? We don't have enough for the bucket. So, guess what? We're using the tractor a few more times. Maybe one more time till we have enough for the bucket. I will say, more than anything, I'm a Walking Dead fan. I love watching The Walking Dead. I've watched it since season 1. Can't wait for it to come back in October. When is I think it's what is it, 23rd? No, I can't even remember. 23rd or something like that. Alright, I'm going to turn this up again so it'll dump quicker. See, look at it go. Does a little over 100 liters when you put it up on fast time with a small bucket. So, alright, we got enough for the big bucket, 6,400 liters. Boom, we got it. Alright, let's move this tractor out of the way now. Now we're ready to go. So we made, what, 5,700 with the small bucket on the front loader on the tractor. So now we're going to get this guy. Get a little quick spin around there and we'll pick up our bucket. We also wanted this wheel loader so we could cut those trees on the south side of 16. And now that we have it, we'll be able to. We'll get the log fork for it. Matter of fact, we might be able to buy it right now. 3,800, yeah. We'll go ahead and get the log fork. And we'll have that delivered later. Alright, so we'll continue selling this now that we've got our wheel loader. And we'll be back at it again next episode. So until then, remember, you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Grain Arcade.